Hello, everyone. I'm Connie Myers, and I'm bringing to you today another of my wonderful interviews with these amazing people as part of my Kick Butt Leadership interview series. And today I have a very special lady. How long have you and I known each other? This is Amy Chorew. How long? We've known each other for quite some time.
Yeah,
Really?
when you were still with the learning company. I think I was hiring that company at the time, right?
I think you were. Yeah, absolutely. So it's probably been at least 15, 20 years, something like that. Long time. So
Long time.
Amy is an amazing speaker, and she's a very busy lady. Amy, tell me a little bit about, first of all, were you a leader as a child?
It's a funny question to me because I am the ultimate middle child. My sister was the firstborn. My brother was the second. I was the third, and then I had a baby brother. So I was always the one who tried to make peace. But I do remember this. I remember that I would get so stubborn and wanting my way that in my little brain, I remember I knew I should give in and make things easy for people, but something in me made me stick to my guns. And I think that's the leadership. That's what made me a leader. So,
I can see how you use that today.
I'd like to hear that from another perspective for sure.
Well, I think that's an important point. I mean, I don't know if I'd call it stubbornness today, but you're definitely persistent, and you have a clear idea of the path you want to follow. So I call those moments you were just talking about as a child, those are crystalline moments.
Yep.
And you have definitely found the opportunity in that one for sure.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your position as VP of Learning of Realogy.
Sure. In 2012, actually in 2011, Sherry Chris started inviting me to lunches and events, power women events. And she said to me, I have this role open. She goes, we have a brand new brand. It was Better Homes and Gardens. It was only around for about 4 years. It was still pretty much in startup because we were coming out of that horrible economy. She goes, you can come in and take over the learning for a brand. There's no legacy material. You can do whatever you want. Fresh, palette. And, I had done pretty well on my own, but the intriguing thing was that I could create something and put my name on it that would be known nationally, internationally. So my role is VP of Learning, and of course we now are over ERA and BHGRE. I am over the learning national, international on skill development, our tool training for brokers and agents, and I manage a team of trainers, and I connect into the Realogy building where we have a learning center of excellence where we have instructional designers, videographers, operations, event people, amazing team, and that's what I do. It's
Wow.
great. Yeah,
Well, I can tell you're having a good time at it.
I am.
How's it been to be managing all of this while the quarantine has been going on?
It's been, you heard my sigh, right? It actually was a great opportunity. In December, Sherry pulled me into her office and she said, we've got to pivot. That word now, pivot. But she said, we need to be a support to our network. Everybody is getting nervous. So she goes, I want you to create something that's consistent. So we created a training series starting in March. We just ended it in June. We're still training, of course, but we did this really solid program where we took all of our content and broke it down into what we call just-in-time content. It was 1 hour sessions where we took our content and COVIDized it, meaning we brought in things like how to hold a virtual open house. How do you handle the objections that you're hearing now? What if someone gets sick if they go in my house? All that stuff. Sherry ran a thought leadership program where she had amazing leaders come in and talk to our brand. Lawrence Yoon, Steve Murray, Mike Staver, amazing, Tom Ferry, amazing people. And then we have a manager track. And I'm saying a lot. You know what? From March 23rd to June 15th, we had over 11,803 people trained. So That's how
Wow.
we handled COVID. We're
Wow.
we're zoomed out though. Oh my gosh, we are so zoomed out, Connie. So zoomed out. But we're working on some new sexy ways to present. So I love the Be Live. We're looking at some other options so we can reinvent Zoom for our people.
Yeah, I think we're all kind of getting zoomed out just a bit. But just think if we didn't have Zoom. I mean, oh my gosh, it would have been so much worse. And I love the innovation of what people are doing because of this, having to really being forced to think outside of the box. And so that training sounds absolutely amazing.
Okay.
The CAR has been offering my first of the 4 courses on disaster for the last 3 months. And there's been over 3,000 people just sign up for my very first course, not counting the other 3.
Congrats.
So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
And I think it's because people are at home and this is a great opportunity for them to learn, you know? So what a great timing. I mean, great timing.
Yeah.
Well, I want to talk a little bit about our dear friend Bernice Ross. And Bernice, I think I've told this story before. So when my husband was ill, I sent out an email to everybody saying that I'd be back after he was better. And Bernice reached out to me and she said, "Do you mind if I stay in touch with you?" So the entire time he was sick, about 6 months, every week she called me on the phone. And she would check in and she'd say, "So how's Tom doing?" And then she'd say, "Let's talk about you." And then there was, I don't remember which conference it was, whether it was, there was some kind of a conference that you and both Bernice were in town in Las Vegas for. And you guys took me to dinner. This was probably about a month, maybe a month and a half before Tom passed. And I've never actually had a chance to formally thank you. But that evening, I mean, I had been in so much in the grunt of it, you know, in this, and that evening, the two of you completely took me out of where I had been, and made me start thinking about something else besides what was going on, and were so encouraging, and so I want to thank you publicly, first of all,
Sweet.
for being a part of that evening. Um, and one of the lessons that I learned from all of that, Bernice, while we were going through this, she said, "You always want to find something to laugh about every day." And one of the things I remember is there was a lot of laughter that night. So again, I wanted to thank you publicly for it. So how many years have you been going to Awesome Females?
I had a little hiatus, but I was there the first year. And, you know, since then, I mean, I've been there really since the beginning. Connie, when was that dinner? Remind me what year that was. Do you remember when?
That was 2011, 9 years
So
ago.
I just share something with you, and then we can get on to our lovely Bernice. Unbeknownst to you and most people, the reason I took, and I don't share this, but I'm going to share it. The reason I took the job with Sherry was for Sherry, but my mom was sick. My dad had passed away out in California, and I built this big, beautiful house with an in-law apartment. We brought my mother back to Connecticut. She had been hiding that she had dementia, and that happened in 2010. So from 2010 to 2012, I was my mom's caregiver with my crazy schedule. So she ended up in New Jersey between me and my brother. And I was literally down there every weekend, you know, flying in, saying goodbye to my family, and being in New Jersey. So when Sherry offered me the job finally in 2012, I took it. And for 2 years, I was there with my mom every night in where she was. I fed her every night. And she passed
Wow.
on March 10th, 2013.
Wow.
It gave me the ability to be with my mom for the last 2 years of her life. And then, oh my God, I have a job in New Jersey. So when we were talking, all of that, it really was coming from a place of like, oh my God, I'm starting down that pathway. And I think that was part of what you felt, but that really helped me, believe it or not. And Bernice helped me
Wow.
through that as well. So anyway, let's stick to Bernice, but I kind of interesting, the timing.
Oh, yeah, it is very interesting. Well, thank you for sharing that. Well, okay, so before your first awesome females, how long did you know Bernice? You don't. I'm sure you've known her for a long time.
Yes. So Bernice and I have known each other for a long time because of just content that we were writing for other courses, things that we collaborated on. And she really, believe it or not, mentored me quite a bit when I was building my company, from going from being a realtor to a trainer. So she really mentored me a lot and helped me with my direction. But we've known each other for at least 15, 17 years, way before Amazing Females in Real Estate.
Wow. Wow, that's fantastic. So when you go to Awesome Females, what is it like when you first walk through the door? What is it that draws you to Awesome Females and to be able to come?
Authenticity. I'm going to say rawness, because there are people that I've met there that I can call. I'm thinking of their faces in my brain right now. I literally can pick up the phone right now and say, I'm having a bad day. Walk me through this. And I will get off that phone, 20 minutes, 30 minutes later, like laughing and happy. And no alcohol was involved. Like I really, that's what I get. And for me, it's searching for that next person who I can help, but it's also that hunger. It's like, what is that piece that I haven't gotten yet that's going to make me a better version of myself? I know that sounds trite, but I feel that it's like a hunt. It's like, who haven't I met yet? Who haven't I talked deep enough yet to find that piece?
Oh, I couldn't agree with you more. I'm really looking forward to this week, and I mean, she told me there was 52 speakers this time. That's amazing, totally amazing. If somebody is thinking about coming to the next Awesome Females in Real Estate, what kind of advice would you tell them, and what would you say to them if they were holding back?
First of all, attend. But number two, it's your mindset. Don't come needy. Listen. Keep your ears open and watch how everyone interacts. This is a group of professional, successful women in their own right. And everyone needs to be treated like that. So it's not like an old girls club. It's think about what you can offer and come in quiet and listen and learn, and then seek out those people that are important. But it doesn't seem like it could really do much, because Amazing Females in Real Estate, but that's the secret of us, and those of us who know that really, I don't know how to help Connie, but that's how I feel.
Well, I think you're right. I think that's the secret sauce, and the ladies that come in there are highly professional. They're usually leaders in their industry, and a lot of times don't have that space that they can go and share if they're having a bad day. Or don't know who to call if they're having a bad day. That's going to understand, because sometimes you can go to your friends and you can go to your family, but they don't truly understand, like somebody that maybe within this group might understand what you're going through and be able to give you the kind of help you need to have. So I know you're speaking this time. What are you speaking on?
It's just a short piece, actually, on what we did during COVID. I go into a little bit more detail. I gave you the short snippet, so just a little piece.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to see your short piece. I got a very short piece too, but really short. So anyway, I am so excited. It's so good to see you, my dear. You look amazing. And one quick question: how's your garden?
Amazing. We harvested 150 garlic this week. I am Girl Farmer, and those of you who don't know me personally, I am a New York Jew. We don't farm. So the fact that I do this is such a joke to my family and friends. So when everyone goes, "Oh, you're so cool and organic," it's coming from a place that's like it's big. But we're doing good. We have a lot of great crops still going on. And real quick, I started a hydroponic. It's 2 feet by 5 feet. And it's college kids who build these things, and it's a nonprofit. And they go and build them and bring them to Haiti, where people can then have fresh vegetables and stuff. So the hydroponic is very intriguing to me. And I'll probably be doing more of that too.
Well, I'm going to have to know more about that because hydroponic would be good here in Vegas. Putting stuff in the ground doesn't do so good. Especially like today, 114. So plants don't survive very well. But oh, that's awesome. That's truly awesome. Well, I really, really appreciate taking this time because I know how busy and crazy your schedule is. And I love you dearly. And thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks, Connie. It's really great to catch up with you. Okay,
everyone, here's another great, fantastic woman that you need to reach out to. You can find her on Facebook, LinkedIn, just about any place. Just put in Amy Chorew and you'll find her. Anyway, thanks so much for joining me again. And I'll be back with another Kick Butt Leadership interview in my series soon.
Thanks, Connie.
Bye-bye now.